Okay, coming with the connections, the point A, which is this, it is connected. These three terminals are connected properly with the use of the wire, and then the point A is connected with the positive terminal of the power supply. You can see it is kept on the 2 volt. This positive terminal, and the negative terminal will be connected to the upper part of the rheostat, and the lower part will be connected with the other terminal B of the Wheatstone meter bridge. Then Wheatstone meter bridge ka this part is connected with the wire, and then these things will be remain constant. This will remain the same for the Kelvin's method as well as for the Wheatstone meter bridge. Coming with the upper part of this is point A is connected properly with the use of the wire. So in this between these two terminals we will use a resistance box, and while doing the Wheatstone meter bridge, to find it out the unknown resistance, okay, we are supposed to use this middle terminal with the galvanometer, and the other terminal of the galvanometer will be connected with the jockey. Okay, and the next these two terminals, between these two terminals we will use the unknown resistance, which we are supposed to find it out after the like when we will complete the experiment. We will get the value of this unknown resistance. So this is the total connection of the experiment. One terminal is connected with the positive of the power supply, then negative of the power supply is connected with the rheostat. Rheostat ka the lower part is connected with the B terminal of the Wheatstone meter bridge, and then it is connected with these two terminals are connected between the resistance box, which is unknown. Then the middle one is connected with the galvanometer. Galvanometer is connected with the jockey, which we will use to find it out the null point by keeping it on the wires. And the remaining two terminals will be connected with the resistance box, which is a known resistance box, whose value we will use in the observation table. Coming to the observation table, so we are supposed to find the unknown resistance. The formula is X is equals to Lx upon Lr into capital R. This X is unknown resistance, Lx is the length at which the null point will occur from the X side, and Lr is the balancing length on the side of the R, the resistance box ka side. Okay, the total value of Lx plus Lr should be 100 cm because the length of the wire is 100 cm. So for the observation table, there are two observation tables. One is when the X is on the right hand side, and another when the X is on the left hand side. You can see in this experiment, this setup I have kept on the right hand side. On my right hand side I have kept this X, and for the next timing we will use this X on the right hand side. We will transfer it, and this resistance box will be transferred on the right hand side. Okay, coming with the observation table, there are three observations. While doing the observations, we have to keep the R ka value different, that 30, 35 and 40 ohms. Okay, we will change with the 5 ohms, and LR we will calculate the LR, the null point from the side of the resistance box, and LX on the side of the unknown resistance. Then we will substitute the values and we will find out the X, and after doing this we will find out the X ka mean, which is X1 plus X2 plus X3 divided by 3, that is the X mean on the right hand side. Same way for the left hand side also, and then we will take that both mean, then we will get the unknown resistance ka value, that we will write in the fill in the blanks. Okay. Okay, coming with this experiment, we will power on this power supply. As we will power on this supply, so we will see the readings on the galvanometer by touching on the point A. On the point A, if the deflection is one side, and if we are touching on the point B, if the deflection is other side, then the circuit is properly connected. If it is not there, suppose if it is not there, so suppose if I am changing the value of resistance, this rheostat, then I will touch this point A. While touching the point A, there is no deflection occurs on the galvanometer. You can see that on the point B, if I am touching, so there is only a small deflection on the other side. So what we have to do is we have to change the value of the rheostat so that the circuit will work properly. So after keeping this on the other side, I am seeing that, sorry. So let's see this. So I am touching on this side, so it is working properly. You can see that. Okay, and on the other side, if I touch, so it is moving on the another opposite direction. My deflection is occurring. So this circuit is proper. This is working in a proper way. The circuit is proper right now. So let's go with the main experiment. What we are supposed to do is we are take out the 30 ohms from the resistance box. So what we will do, we will take out the 30 ohms ka resistance. This is 20 and this is 10. So the total is 30 ohms. We will keep outside of this. So this is 30 ohms. Then we will find out the null point. The null point, the length at which the flow through the galvanometer, the current flowing through the galvanometer should be 0. That means there should be no deflection on the galvanometer. So let's start with this. If I am touching on this side, it is coming on the left hand side. On this side, if I am touching, it is going on the right hand side. So the circuit is correct. So let's start with the null point. I am touching on this and you can see the galvanometer. So the galvanometer is reflecting on the left hand side only. You can see that as I am moving towards right, you can see that the length comes. Okay, at this position the value of the galvanometer the current is 0. So the length, this upper scale wala length is for LR, this upper one ka value is for LR, okay, and the lower part ka scale is for the LX. So you can see this, the balancing length occurs at 51 and this is 52. So it is 52.1. So the LR, this is your LR and this is your LX, this is 52.1. so we can write over here it is 52.1 and then minus 100 you will get LX, or you can find it out over here 52.1 ke niche it was 47.9, so this will be 47.9 and you can do the calculation. And in the next step we are supposed to take out 35 total. So we will take 5 from here, we'll make 5 ohms, we will keep it out, and this is 35. Then we will check is it working properly or not. So you are supposed to touch on the point A, you see the deflection, point B, see the deflection, is it working properly. Then move with the same way for the null point, get the value as a null 0, deflection should be 0. You can see that it is coming 0. Yes, it is coming 0 over here. Okay. So this length is 54.8. It is 54.8. So this LR is 54.8 and then 100 minus this value you will get it. Okay, you can get 100 minus LR, get the value of LX. You can do that also. Coming with the 40. So for 40 we are supposed to keep out. So we have this 20 and this 20 we will keep it out. So 20 plus 20 is 40 and remaining we will keep in. So the total will be 40 ohms. And see that all are connected properly. If it is not connected, if they are loose, so that value will be added to the resistance. Coming with this, see, check one more time. Is it working properly? Yes. Is it working? Yes. Then go with the null point. Move in a proper way. Yes, it's coming 0 over here. So the length is 56.9. The LR is 56.9 and you can make this value, then you can calculate the things and you can move on. In the same way, you are supposed to disconnect the values. For disconnection, please switch off the power supply first and then take out this this connection and then take out this connection also and then interchange this and then connect it properly as you have connected initially. Same way you are supposed to connect it, and then after connecting this is connected with this and this connect at this position. Same way, this time this LX and this LR will interchange. This time this will be your LX and this will be your LR, because this side is R and this side is X. So same way, switch on the circuit, see the connections, is it working properly? If it is not working, do the required things, complete the circuit proper way, make connection, see the connections, is it working properly? If it is working properly, proceed with the same way. Initially take out 30, then 35, then 40 and complete the things. Okay, same way, same calculation, same things. One more time repeat this and complete the experiment.